First, though, we bring you some breaking news. Sky Sports News understands
Jürgen Klopp's agent, this man Kusiki, has claimed that Jürgen was a target for both Manchester United and Chelsea to take over as manager following his departure from Liverpool. Chelsea and Manchester United, Simon, have denied the agent's claims. So why would he make them?
Well, he may have had some conversations with representation from these football clubs, and it might have been very loose, and he might have chosen to interpret it. We know how football agents work. We've seen how they work in the summer. They choose to interpret things. We saw how they worked with Isak. We saw how they worked with other players that were decided that they had heard something that people necessarily might not have said in the manner that they chose to interpret it. So having a loose conversation with somebody from Man United who might be on the periphery of the board or in a position of influence saying, we might be interested in Klopp, is now translating into they made significant inroads.
Yes.
So the question next would be of the agent, if indeed he does pop his head above the parapet again, who did you speak to? Who specifically and explicitly?
Yeah.
And he'll then turn around and say, well, I don't want to betray any confidences. Well, too late, that ship has sailed. You're the one that flew that kite. You're the one that told everybody that Man United and Chelsea had professed interest in it. Who from those clubs did that? Maybe he's ticked all the boxes that he wants to tick. He's a 60-year-old man, close to, isn't he? So despite the fact we look at Klopp as a strong character, he has got more money than probably he needs to have or knows what to do with. He doesn't have any necessity to be involved in football, and he may have just scratched that. It might be like when Lennox Lewis stopped boxing. He didn't need to go back to boxing. He decided that his life can move on, and maybe Jürgen Klopp doesn't need to go and sniff the dressing room again.
Well, I mean, the agent is telling it as he sees it. He says, in between leaving Liverpool and joining Red Bull, before joining Red Bull, Jürgen could have coached the USA or England.
Well, of course he could. He probably, yeah, because he's an elite manager.
So England would have been in. And Thomas is maybe second or third choice.
Would have, shoulda, but he didn't. So it's irrelevant, isn't it? So he could have done. Jürgen Klopp is an elite football manager. A very small handful of them exist in the world. It is not a major insight to suggest that people might have wanted him to do a job for them. This is not some major... No, you're kidding me. Where did that come from? What, Jürgen Klopp? Nah, don't be silly. Of course it's not a revelation. The guy's making himself current. I mean, I'm assuming he's doing this with Klopp's blessing.
Well, you'd like to think so.
I mean, obviously, Klopp's busy getting you to book hotel rooms, isn't he? But notwithstanding that, alongside that, maybe the commercial value of Klopp is being increased and all the hotel room bookings that he's getting as a result of it are major to do with his agent telling him that he was going to manage Man United and Chelsea.
His agent dropping this information out of nowhere, does this mean that he could be looking for another job in the summer?
He might be looking for another job, but I would not done his nonsense at Manchester United going for him. I mean, I couldn't see that happening at all.
He said that he's not going to manage in the Premier League.
So why would you go and...
Unless, I guess, he went back to Liverpool. But he's not going to manage
could he go back
any
to
of
Liverpool?
The other teams.
Oh,